This is a News 2 breaking news alert.
A shootout tonight within sight of the Metro Police headquarters. We have video of the gunfire. Welcome to News 2 at 6. I'm Bob Mueller.
And I'm Haley Wilgus. A warning, this video that we're about to show you is intense. It's an exchange of gunfire between ATF agents during an attempted takedown of a drug suspect. You can see the bullets hitting the windshields of those cars involved. And this is video you'll only see on News 2.
You see a silver minivan with law enforcement officers inside pull up and block a Jeep Grand Cherokee. You see the bullets bouncing off the windshield. That's when the shooting started. We've cropped the video so you can't identify the undercover officers. A woman runs out of the passenger door of the Jeep. The exchange of gunfire continues. An ATF special agent is shot and wounded. He's now at Vanderbilt University Medical Center. The suspect was shot and killed. The FBI is the lead agency in this investigation.
Now, this incident happened around 2:30 on Murfreesboro Pike, just east of Fessler's Lane. This was in a parking lot right across the street from Metro Police headquarters and just a few blocks from us here at News 2. A few of our employees actually heard the gunfire from our parking lot.
We have team coverage of the shooting tonight. News 2's My Owens is at Vanderbilt Medical Center. Andy Cordan and Chelsea Beimfohr are live on the scene in Murfreesboro Pike. We begin with Andy, who has information about the suspect. Andy.
Bob, this seems to be changing every hour. Let's just get to the traffic and what's new in the 6 o'clock hour. You see the cones, you see the traffic backing up. They put it all out here. It's all in front of the scene. What they plan to do, I'm told in the next 5-10 minutes, they're going to open up one lane of traffic heading into the city. They're going to open up another lane of traffic leaving the city. That's going to leave them some working room here because they brought in their mobile command post here right in front of the Country Cafe. This is where, of course, the shooting in the video you just saw went down. We can also tell you there's a bevy of agents behind the cafe. They've got lights now established. They're going to be out here for some time, but the good news is they are planning to try to get traffic flowing. Now, the man that was involved in that shootout, who was pronounced dead earlier this afternoon at Vanderbilt Medical Center, is Corey Daniel Wellman. He is 40 years old. I am told that he has priors, many priors. He was in the Department of Corrections. I'm told that he was on parole. He actually entered the system years ago and had 26 years or more that he had to serve, so he was out on parole. I don't believe he's been out very long, according to sources I have. And then, of course, this now happens. So he was pronounced dead today at Vanderbilt Medical Center, and unfortunately the ATF agent that got into that gun battle with him is also at Vanderbilt Medical Center, and Don Aaron called his condition serious. That's what we know right now from the middle of Murfreesboro Road. Let's send it back to you guys.
Thank you, Andy. Our team coverage continues with News 2's Chelsea Beimfohr. She shares what people saw and heard as the gunfire erupted. Chelsea?
Yeah, Bob, well, most of the people that witnessed it were in these restaurants and businesses here along Murfreesboro Pike, most of them closing up now for the evening, but they were all full of people during the middle of the day around 2:30 when it all happened. Now, we were one of the first crews on scene. News 2 is just down the street from here. And when we arrived, people were frantic. People were running around trying to figure out what happened. Law enforcement was still pulling up to the scene. And we talked with some people just minutes after the shots rang out who say it's truly one of the craziest things they ever heard and saw.
We heard gunshots. It sounded like 40 or 50 gunshots. Of course, everybody in there hit the floor. It, got down on the floor because we were concerned where it was coming from. And it lasted about 2 minutes, and it was over. And we were inundated with thousands of police cars.
It's the craziest thing I've ever seen in my whole life. And I mean, you never know when you're safe. This isn't like the best, I guess, but it was crazy. I couldn't believe all the responders that came so fast. It was nuts. I never seen anything like it. Just like that, they was there. It was almost like they knew it was coming. I don't know. But yeah, they was all right there. It was crazy.
Now, even though dozens of gunshots rang out, nobody else was hit in that crossfire besides the suspect and that law enforcement officer. Certainly a crazy afternoon here on Murfreesboro Pike. Reporting live in Nashville, Chelsea Beimfohr, News 2.
Thank you, Chelsea. And our team coverage of this shootout now moves to Vanderbilt University Medical Center. Our My Owens is live tonight outside of the emergency department. My.
Well, Haley, as Andy mentioned, we have been told that the suspect was taken here to Vanderbilt Hospital where he was pronounced dead. But right now, several members of law enforcement have been waiting outside of the hospital just to get an update on that ATF agent. But take a look at what we've been seeing throughout the night. A number of ATF agents and Metro Police have been standing outside of the emergency entrance. Now, News 2 was told that when that ATF agent was shot, a fellow officer loaded him inside of a vehicle and took them away to get help. Now, the identity of that agent has not been released, but we have seen several agents in plain clothes who I imagine came here right after the scene was contained. But still, there's a lot we don't know, like I said, including the identity of that agent who was seriously wounded. We have been told from that surveillance video, we can't even imagine how many times the agent was shot, let alone where he was shot. But about an hour ago, we did see about a dozen officers on motorcycles doing some sort of escort here. So we have been seeing members of law enforcement headed out here to Vanderbilt to hopefully check on that agent and hoping for an update as well soon. We often see fellow brothers in blue and sisters in blue come out and wait outside of the hospital. We imagine that they plan on staying out here well into the night until they get a confirmation and any update on that agent and how he or she is doing. Reporting live outside of Vanderbilt Hospital, Maya Owens, News 2.
Thank you, Maya. News 2 has extensive coverage of this officer-involved shooting. We were on the scene within minutes of shots being fired. Stick with News 2's continuing coverage, both on air and online at WKRN.com.